Hello everyone! It's January 2nd, so the transfer window is open in all the top European leagues. Write in the comments which transfer you're looking forward to the most this winter, and let's get the show on the pitch. Former PSG defender Thilo Kehrer joins Monaco from West Ham. It'll be a loan with an option to buy. Barcelona central midfielder İlkay Gündoğan was hospitalized on the last day of 2023. He hit himself on the head with one of the training machines, and doctors had to stitch him up to stop the bleeding. Liverpool have joined Man United and Barcelona in the race for Bayern Munich's Joshua Kimmich. His contract expires in the summer of 2025. Attacking midfielder Fabio Carvalho returned to Liverpool ahead of the schedule after an unsuccessful loan spell at RB Leipzig. Manchester United is still there, always interested. A new league could bring in new impulses? Possibly, but I'm very satisfied at Barca. It's always difficult to say. For now, I feel good here, Frankie de Jong says. Saudi Arabia's Al Ittihad and Al Nassr are showing significant interest in Rafael Varane, who is open to leaving Manchester United. Eintracht Frankfurt loaned central midfielder Donny van de Beek from Manchester United. The buyout option, which is not mandatory, is 11 million euros plus 3 million euros in bonuses. Ghana and Arsenal central midfielder Thomas Partey has not been called up for the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations. He remains recovering from an injury in London. From today, Paulo Dybala's release clause of just 13 million euros becomes active, but it's only valid for non-Italian clubs. PSG has announced the transfer of Brazilian centre-back Lucas Beraldo. Sao Paulo received 20 million euros, and the 20-year-old signed a 5-year deal. Kepa Arrizabalaga will miss the match against Mallorca due to a slight illness. Andre Lunin will be in goal for Real Madrid. Ecuadorian midfielder Jeremy Sarmiento has returned to Brighton from West Bromwich, where he was on loan. Inter and Brugge are in intense negotiations over winger Tajon Buchanan. The Canadian will join Inter this week for 7 million euros plus bonuses. One of West Ham's key players, Tomas Soucek, has extended his contract with the club until the summer of 2027. Napoli are discussing contract terms with Udinese attacking midfielder Lazar Samardzic. He will replace Eljif Elmas. Brest, which is 4th in Liga 1 this season, have announced the building of a new stadium for 15,000 fans. It'll be opened in 2027. Fulham are confident that they will be able to sign Fluminense star centre-mid Andre. The club's CEO, Alistair McIntosh, held talks with the club and the player. The deal will be finalized for 30 million euros. Barcelona president Joan Laporta arrived in Dubai in search of new investors for the club. Former Manchester United defender Marcos Rojo refused to join Inter Miami. He was personally invited by Lionel Messi. Lyon are very interested in acquiring Everton winger Arnaud Danjuma in January, although negotiations are progressing slowly. Tottenham have reached an agreement on a new contract with young central midfielder Pepe Matar Sarr. Liverpool are considering signing Lille's 18-year-old centre-back Lenny Yoro, who has become a starter for his home club this season. Birmingham won only 2 matches out of the first 15 under Wayne Rooney. He took over the team in 6th place, and now they are 15th. Former Liverpool players Roberto Firmino and Fabinho, who left to play in Saudi Arabia in the summer, attended the match against Newcastle at Anfield. Aurelien Tchouameni agreed to play in the center of defense in the absence of David Alaba and Eder Militao due to injuries. 2 more Newcastle players got injured. Kieran Trippier missed the match against Liverpool due to a groin problem, and Callum Wilson was out with a calf injury. The 76-year-old Crystal Palace head coach Roy Hodgson has decided that he will finally leave the club in the summer after the end of his contract. He is likely to retire after that. In addition to Barcelona and Real, Atletico are also considering the option of acquiring Mason Greenwood from Man United. The Englishman is successfully playing on loan for Getafe. During the holidays, Barca and France defender Jules Koundé visited the African country of Benin, where his father was born. West Ham are exploring the possibility of a transfer of Montpellier striker Aker Adams, who has scored 7 goals in 17 matches this season. Borussia Dortmund captain Emre Can may join Napoli this winter. The Black and Yellows will not block this transfer. Manchester United have activated the option to extend the contract of central defender Victor Lindelof until the summer of 2025. Newcastle are planning to loan Chelsea young central midfielder André Santos, who will be returning from his loan at Nottingham Forest ahead of schedule. Tomorrow, in the game against Mallorca at the Santiago Bernabéu, Arda Güler will make his long-awaited Real Madrid debut. Mohamed Salah scored his 150th and 151st goals for Liverpool in the English Premier League. There was only one match in the top leagues yesterday, but it was a special one. 7.27 XG. That's how much Liverpool collected in the game against Newcastle, which is an absolute record in the history of the Premier League. In the first half alone, Jurgen Klopp's team made 18 shots, including a penalty kick, but scored only after the break. It all started when Salah scored in the 49th minute on an empty net, assisted by Darwin Núñez, but Alexander Isak quickly equalized. Goals by Curtis Jones and Cody Gakpo in the 74th and 78th minutes almost killed the intrigue, but Sven Botman revived it 3 minutes later. At the end of the game, Liverpool was awarded another penalty, which Salah converted. Okay, it's time to move on to the main news of the release. Corinthians central mid Gabriel Moscardo, who is one step away from a transfer to PSG, has announced that he will be out of action for 3 months. I would like to inform everyone of my decision that in the coming days, I will undergo a minor surgery on my left leg. After the latest tests, I think I need a preventive surgery that will keep me off the field for the next 3 months. This will allow me to come back stronger and continue my dream and career. However, it is reported that these will not affect his transfer to PSG. All the details have already been agreed, but the deal will be officially announced in mid-2024. Former Barcelona centre-back Jean-Claire Todibo is likely to leave Nice this winter and join a major Premier League club. Chelsea are considered to be the favorite in the race. The club is unhappy with the current set of centre-backs, especially with the injuries to Wesley Fofana and Benoit Badiashile. Because of this, the Londoners are intensifying negotiations over Todibo's transfer. However, the French club is only willing to let Todibo go for a large sum of money. In addition to Chelsea, Todibo is a target for Manchester United and Tottenham, who also suffer from personnel problems in defense. Kylian Mbappé and his entourage are preparing for a transfer to Real Madrid. According to a source, the French striker has already booked his apartment in Madrid. At the same time, Mario Cortegana reports that Real Madrid are not gonna rush into negotiations over Mbappé. If Kylian really wants to play at the Santiago Bernabéu, he has to take the first steps himself. Real Madrid are afraid of a repeat of the situation when they reached an agreement and Mbappé ended up extending his contract with PSG. As a reminder, the star forward's contract with PSG expires in the summer of 2024. From January 1st, he is free to negotiate with any club. Gabriel Moscardo's injury forced PSG to look for an alternative option for the central midfielder position. Thus, the French champions took a leading position in the fight for England and Manchester City midfielder Calvin Phillips. PSG are ready to loan the 28-year-old Englishman with a further buyout option. Luis Enrique really likes the way Phillips links defense and attack, so he asked the management to challenge for him. However, Newcastle, Juventus, Bayern Munich and Liverpool are also in the running. Man City finally decided that they will let Phillips go in the winter as he is not part of Pep Guardiola's plans. PSG are not sure that Kylian Mbappé will join Real Madrid. They believe that there is a high chance that their star will move to Liverpool, who are also interested in talks with Kylian. Liverpool sees Mbappé as a replacement for Mohamed Salah for many years to come. The Merseyside club also fear that Salah may move to Saudi Arabia in the summer, and the money from the Sheikhs will be enough to pay for Mbappe's transfer. PSG no longer believes that they will reach an agreement on a new deal with Mbappé. And that's all for now. Be sure to watch our other videos among the suggested ones. This was Football News. Have a nice day and see you in a bit.